Oh, it's Sunday. It's a playoff Sunday, football Sunday. What can I tell you? I think I missed yesterday. I don't know. I'm so busy running around doing uh, non, family-related things that I don't usually do. So I forget what I'm supposed to be doing, because usually I sit around with nothing to do. That's why I do these videos all the time. Anyhow, I've come to the conclusion of a couple of things here with all the garbage I'm watching. One, Donald Trump is an orange-haired Hitler wannabe. That's number one. Number two, the Republicans' only chance for salvation of the country and their party and everything else is Nikki Haley. And I don't know enough about her to say that that's a good choice, but it's the only choice they have. Because as soon as she loses, she's going to go over and kiss the toes of the fat one. All right? Because she's afraid. And I have no... They're afraid as a party they're going to lose. And there are those that say that if they put Trump in the presidential race, he's going to cause other Republicans to lose. I can see that if they've got balls and they want to campaign, if they have no balls and they campaign the way he does, people with balls can beat this cocksucker. Pardon me, I'm sorry. But he really upsets me. I don't see... it's just funny, you sit here as a senior citizen, and you say you've watched this country and everything, you say, and you're watching a man that wants to destroy a form of government that millions of Americans have died for over the years, over the century, couple centuries, just so he can avoid paying bills and can walk around and order people around and whatnot. He has no sense of responsibility other to himself. He has no conscience. He has no empathy. He's just a fat, useless piece of shit. And I have no idea how many people will ever see this video. I have no idea. I should say this first. When I was younger and Nixon was, making noises and everything in the White House, and he had an enemies list. Apparently it was huge. I was informed because of my activities within the Democratic Party, because I didn't have an internet site or anything back then, just by, comments I made to people, and including, big-time Democrats that I came in contact with, that I thought he was a friggin' scumbag. I made his enemies list. And when I heard that, I didn't know whether it was true. I'm sure, to this day, I don't know whether it was true. But I'm proud of the fact that I was even considered to be somebody that could make his enemies list. Well, it's the same thing with Trump. I think that if he has an enemies list, I'd be proud to be on it, because I can't stand the man. Like I said, I've watched him for years. There was a point in time, and I will admit to this, where I admired him because I thought he was pretty smart. And then I saw what he was doing from a moral point of view. And he has no morals. He could still be where he is today without destroying all the people that he's destroyed. You're going to go out and you're going to help him, and he's going to screw you. It's just the way to look at all the lawyers that have gone to his aid, volunteered to go to his aid because they felt he was wrong, and they got screwed. They don't get any money. They don't get any prestige. They get laughed at because of what he says and whatnot, and how he treats them. I've said here and in my blogs that I write and whatnot, that I don't like violence. And he threatens almost civil war if he isn't elected, or even if he loses the nomination. And I look around and I say to myself, no matter what happens, there's going to be some form of violence. And that's, I just can't handle that, I mean, this is we've been able to do things in this country. We've succeeded doing things where other countries couldn't do it. We've had some bad situations in the past, but now we're being like Russia and a lot of these South American countries that were run by dictatorships, and that we're being destroyed from within. Our government is being taken down by a fat weasel. I can't get over that. I don't understand. You're not, and I can't sit here and throw a lot of facts up because I don't have access to a lot of people now. I'm in another country. Only access I have is to the news media, and I'm beginning to not trust a lot of that because of AI and other things that are going on. But I do know from my own experiences when I was in America, and people that I know who have worked with his sister, or whatever, know Trump and will tell you that he is a fat, smelly bastard. Now, I don't know what you can do about him. He believes, and I guess it's working, that he believes that if he goes around and threatens violence, if it doesn't get what he wants, like throwing a little temper tantrum in the closet like a 3-year-old, he might get what he wants. And if he gets what he wants, America will get what he deserves. And that's getting pulled apart, destroyed, democracy going bye-bye. Everything that Americans have fought and died for over the years, gone. You'll see, quite possibly you could see foreign troops in marching with American troops in America. Not sure which countries. What's that movie they made out in? And it was done in Colorado about the young people when the country got invaded. What was it? It was Cubans and Russians, I think. I don't know, but that's a possibility. You'll see those troops operating as Trump's political bodyguards. I have no idea really what's going to happen to us. Like I said, I'm an old man. I'm not going to be around much longer. I've been walking around with 30 years with an aneurysm on my aorta, and that can kill me any time. So I always say I've been living on borrowed time. I appreciate my life. I think I've had a pretty good one. I don't know how I've affected other people. Probably not at all. I'm doing this video, but I don't have the money to promote it properly and whatnot, so I doubt if a lot of people are going to see it. I don't think my friends watch them anymore because they've become non-political, little stand in the corner and pray. You go in the corner and stand in the corner and pray, and I don't care if God's standing next to you. It ain't going to help. You got to get out there and do something. And these people aren't doing anything. They're standing around, they're complainers from their living room. So am I. But I have an excuse at least. My living room is over 2,000 miles away. All I can do is express a point of view and see if anybody agrees with me or disagrees with me. I don't get threatening letters or anything, so I don't know whether people agree or disagree with me. I mean, the only way you can get in contact with me is through the commentary section of the video. I don't know how many people watch YouTube videos, but this video goes around. This video gets on Blogger, it gets on Facebook, it gets on Tumblr, it gets around a little bit, so there's a reason to hope that somebody will actually watch this every once in a while. I keep them short because, first of all, I have a tendency to wander and talk too much, and I have internet problems down here, and I hate doing, I did a 29-minute video a couple of weeks ago, and the internet froze and wiped it out. You know, when it freezes and I have to shut everything down in order to start it again, I lose passwords, I lose everything. So I have to go back in and redo everything. So it takes a couple of days for me to get everything back up to speed. I'm not sure about the video tomorrow because it depends when they deliver my new desk, and I have to put it together and start rearranging things in here and whatnot. I should be doing that now, but I'm doing this instead, and then I'm going to take Lucy out for her afternoon walk, and then I'm coming back and start to watch playoff games. I don't miss football games. All right, I pay for NFL Game Pass, and that's it's a streaming service. So that I can watch whatever games I want to watch. And I've seen a lot of good football that way. So I enjoy myself. I think you should enjoy this Super Bowl coming up because I think it might be the last free one you're going to see. I think they're going to start putting everything on streaming services, which is going to start out like, I tell people the story, they don't believe this. When I first bought cable, and I lived in Parsippany, I paid $9.90 or something like that for it a month. I think it was that much. It might have been even less than that. I left, it was $160. So, good luck with the streaming services as being a way out. Hi, this is Jeff. Lucy's around someplace. She's taking naps. I think she sleeps more than a cat does. But anyhow, I'm going to try and see you tomorrow. We'll see what happens.